so you don't have to.
Every hero needs a sidekick, especially for tasks like roofing. Leave that up to us, the professionals.
Roof located.
So you can do main character things, like the dishes.
So did you fix the roof?
Oh, you know it. Just another day of being your superhero.
And the laundry?
If your roof needs fixing,
Call Mr. Hicks.
Attention Augusta. Now boarding flights for your summer adventures.
Augusta Regional Airport is your travel gateway, connecting you to your favorite destinations with direct flights to Atlanta, Charlotte, Dallas-Fort Worth, and Washington, D.C. Why travel before you travel? Experience the convenience of flying out of AGS with easy parking and shorter security lines. You'll start your vacation before leaving home. Book your trip at flyags.com. Augusta Regional Airport. Fly there, fly home.
powerful officials were denied message.
The weather. It seems like it's always changing. That's why Live Viper 6 is always there. From cloudy days and rainy nights to scorching heat and everything in between, the CSRA's most trusted weather team is always working for you.
It is a Viper 6 alert day as we track severe weather.
So when the weather changes, always stay prepared. Anywhere, anytime. The Live Viper 6 weather team is coverage you can count on for the entire CSRA.
Somebody texting and driving just blasted into the back of the car with my whole family, and everything about the law firm's been phenomenal. If you're injured, come to George Sink's law firm. It's worth it.
At George Sink Injury Lawyers, we fight so you don't have to.
The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Right now on News Channel 6 and 6, a big project starting soon in downtown Aiken.
Why some local businesses are scrambling to find new locations, as your News at 6 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 6.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thanks so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with Hotel Aiken's long-awaited redevelopment moving closer to construction.
That's good news, but for some downtown businesses, this next chapter begins with finding a new home. Chartavius Edmond has the story.
For years, Hotel Aiken has sat empty in the heart of downtown. Now plans to bring it back to life are moving forward.
Please raise your right hand, and that's unanimous, so there's no opposed.
Leaving some business owners preparing for what comes next. City leaders say the plan is the result of years of discussion about how to preserve the building while investing in Aiken's future.
Oliver worked very careful and thoughtfully to design a project that ultimately reflected the character and essence of Aiken. So, we're excited with that. The approval from the Design Review Board a few weeks ago.
We hate that businesses would have to move or relocate.
Behind me is Hotel Aiken, a building that's been part of downtown for generations. As redevelopment plans move forward, city leaders say they're investing in the future of downtown. But for some businesses around the hotel, the focus right now is navigating what's next. That's the challenge facing Wanakee cleaners. The business is now searching for a new location while hoping to remain close to its longtime customers. Its manager says she understands why the hotel needs to be redeveloped, even if she doesn't agree with every part of the plan.
I know the Aiken Hotel needs something done to it. It's been sitting there vacant for so long. Whether it means tearing down all the businesses around it, I'm not quite sure that was the right way to go, but that was the city's decision.
That building, it needs a lot of work, so I think we have to just suck up the inconveniences for a little while, and ultimately everyone's going to enjoy the building.
Construction is expected to begin after businesses have vacated their properties. City leaders say the project will restore the historic hotel and bring new opportunities to downtown, while business owners now begin the process of finding their next home. In Aiken, Chartavius Edmond, WJBF, News Channel 6.
And it is time now for our first check of our weather.
Here's our chief meteorologist, Jenna Petracci.
Well, I'm tracking a few showers and storms here in the CSRA, and we actually have one stronger storm with a special weather statement issued for a portion of Hancock County and a very tiny area in Warren County. Overall, very small cell here that's producing some heavy rain, frequent lightning, and wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Now, this special weather statement is until 6:15, so it will be expiring shortly. Here's a look down south. You can see parts of Burke County dealing with rain, one lightning strike here near Girard, and then a little bit of activity down into Screven County as well. Moving over towards the east, Barnwell County near Hilda, also seeing a little isolated shower. But our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview network looking good overall here across the CSRA. All of these locations are dry. And as for our Almanac in Augusta, we actually picked up just over 1/4 inch of rain today. Started out near average at 73 degrees and then tied our average temperature of 94 this afternoon. So some places have cooled down because of the rain, such as Aiken, 87, but a lot of 90 still. 10 degrees hotter in McCormick at 97 degrees, so it's really hot north of I-20, but 87 in Gibson as well. So the heat index is now back to the triple digits, up to 104 in McCormick, 102 in Barnwell. So very humid with winds coming out of the west for some of us and a little bit out of the southeast for a portion of the CSRA, up to 10 miles per hour in Augusta and Aiken. Now, as we look ahead here, rain chances will be rising each day as the temperatures continue to stay around average. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up, but back to you.
Jenna, thank you. The family of a toddler who died in an accidental shooting is speaking out. 2-year-old Braden Tennyson died Sunday after officers in Kissimmee, Florida, said his 4-year-old cousin found a gun in the family car and shot him. Well, now the family's speaking out about the heartbreaking loss. The day before Braden would have celebrated his 3rd birthday, his family was grieving an unimaginable loss. And now they're choosing to remember the little boy who brought them so much joy. Karen Shiver says although they weren't related by blood, she quickly became auntie.
They came to swim at our community pool right before they went down to Florida. And I just remember him saying to me, he was upset because he wasn't, like any other kid. They don't want to get out of the water. He wasn't ready to go. And he was just saying, Auntie, can I stay, please? And he kept begging me to stay. And I said, sweetheart, but you're going to be getting ready to go on your vacation. So when you come back, and I remember like it was yesterday, I said, when you come back, you come to Auntie's house and swim.
The family says they hope people remember Braden for his smile, his energy, and the joy he brought to everyone around.
There is a blood shortage across the United States, and we are really feeling it here at home. During the summer, blood donations do go down, but this year the shortage is critical. You might think the biggest need is for those who have lost blood in an accident, but people with cancer or sickle cell disease depend on regular blood transfusions just to survive. And right now, there's not enough blood to sustain that need.
Imagine like cutting a pill in half every day, cutting your pills in half every day because you couldn't afford the medicine or because there wasn't enough medicine. That's what's happening with the blood supply. A doctor knows that you may need 4 units of blood to get you back to the level you need to be at, but there's only 2.
Right now, Shepherd doesn't have any O positive or negative blood or any B blood in stock. They're asking people to get blood as soon as possible. If you would like to, we have all the information you need to make an appointment and donate at WJBF.com.
Today, the VA Augusta healthcare system cut the ribbon on its new emergency ambulance service. The in-house medical transportation program is designed to ensure specialized care for veterans with complex medical needs.
Very exciting day for Team Augusta. So we have 2 new ambulances that we have put into service officially. This is for us to be able to heighten patient safety and get veterans where they need to be, when they need to be.
Our service will be providing a variety of transportation needs for veterans, primarily associated with transports both between our campuses here at the VA as well as between local hospitals.
By establishing this service, the VA hopes it will reduce delays and better support veterans.
Good news there. The search for a suspect in a fire investigation in McDuffie County is over. Officers arrested Carter Girard today. He was wanted on arson and second-degree burglary charges after that fire at a sheriff's office substation in Deering. It happened yesterday morning at the intersection of Augusta Highway and North Main Street. An Augusta food bank is trying to help families this summer Ryan Lynch spoke to Golden Harvest about its summer initiative.
Golden Harvest Food Bank's Summer Harvest program helps to bring food to children in need when school is not in session. The program targets bringing 16,000 units of food supplies to families in need. The 16,000 units equals 16,000 families. Food insecurity can be especially hard for some families in the summer when children do not have school lunches available.
Lack of food is a real need because they are out of school. And so those children who may have received free food through the school systems no longer have that access. And so we come alongside where they are in the counties that we serve to be able to provide them with shelf-stable as well as fresh produce and meat as well.
The food bank is on track to meet this year's goal. In Augusta, Ryan Lynch, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Coming up, a press briefing at the White House.
A look at some of the questions asked after the break.
Left and right, standing next to each other to be reasonable.
And Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petracci is back with us.
Well, we have a few storms around, and that's going to be the case over the next couple of days. Rain chances will increase by the time we get to Sunday, but temperatures staying about the same in the mid-90s. I'll have all that, plus an update on the tropics when we return.
You are more than your...
The CSRA's favorite news app is now even better with easier access to local news, weather, and live streaming video. Download the News Channel 6 mobile app. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5%.
From here, for you.
The CSRA's favorite news app is now even better with easier access to local news, weather, and live streaming video. Download the News Channel 6 mobile app. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5%.
Welcome back. We do have those storms around Hancock and Warren County, but luckily the special weather statement has now gone away. So these storms are weakening and they will continue to as the sun goes down. So just a few spotty areas here that I'm watching. A couple lightning strikes down in Screven County as well, southern Burke County, but not much going on as we take a look across the entire CSRA. Aiken County now completely dry. We do have some stronger storms to our north and west around the Atlanta metro, but those will not be an issue for us. Now let's take a look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam up in Cleveland, Ohio. Look at this view. It is gray, and that is because of the very poor air quality from wildfire smoke from Canada that's now made its way across the Midwest, down into the Northeast, and even parts of the Mid-Atlantic. So very, very low air quality in the hazardous range, even across Pennsylvania. So you can see down towards North Carolina, the air quality a little bit impacted, but here in the CSRA, we are looking good. It was definitely a hot day with those typical showers and storms. You can see the temperatures ranging from 87 in Gibson all the way up to 89 in Sylvania and then 97 in Saluda. So north of I-20 where it's been dry is where it's very, very toasty today. High pressure is in control down in the Gulf, but we also have this minor disturbance nearby, and that is allowing those storms to fire up. So for tomorrow's forecast, it will be pretty much a rinse and repeat. We're starting out dry and sunny, and then once we get into the afternoon, we'll see a few showers and storms with those high temperatures in the low to mid-90s. So we will be close to average tomorrow. Just like today, it will also be a couple degrees hotter north of I-20, getting up to around 97 degrees. That heat index up to around 107 to 108 over the next couple of days. So we're not under heat advisories, but this is still the type of heat you need to take seriously. Be sure to limit your time outside, take frequent breaks, and also stay in the shade as much as possible. And of course, stay hydrated. We won't have a whole lot of rain to cool us off tomorrow, only a 30% chance. Coverage will become a bit more widespread though on Sunday. That's the main day to watch because all eyes are on the Gulf because low pressure is expected to form here in the northern Gulf off the coast of Florida. It could likely move across Florida, and then it does have just a 20% chance of tropical development. This is not a concern for us. However, it could end up being a rainmaker for parts of the southeast. So here's a look at our futurecast tomorrow at 6 a.m. You can see we're starting out clear with some sunshine. Then those spotty showers and storms develop during the afternoon and evening hours. Some thunder and lightning possible, some brief heavy rain Once again, very similar to today. Now, Saturday will be starting out dry, but just like today, we'll also have that minor disturbance nearby, allowing some of those showers and storms to form, along with plenty of tropical moisture coming in from the south. So lots of moisture around, along with an approaching cold front, will make for a pretty wet setup, it looks like, on Sunday. We'll also be watching for the possibility of some strong to severe storms as that area of low pressure moves in. So once again, not thinking this will be a big concern when it comes to it becoming a named storm. However, it could be a rainmaker for us, especially on Sunday and Monday. Rain chances are increasing a bit, and those temperatures will eventually go back down to the upper 80s to low 90s by the end of next week. Now, congratulations to today's umbrella winner. That is Trudy Paschal from Martinez, Georgia. Trudy, you can pick up your Viper 6 umbrella here at the station and sign up to win yours on WJBF.com.
All right, thanks a lot, Jenna. Still ahead, it is ACC kickoff in Charlotte.
Stay tuned to hear from Clemson and Georgia Tech players in sports.
After a full day of lazy.
You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
And welcome to ACC kickoff here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I am Gianna Cephalou alongside Ellison Hubbard. And Ellison, today is all about the student athletes, the coaches, and what we can expect for this upcoming season.
That's right, Gianna. And Clemson and Georgia Tech, the players and coaches, they took the podium earlier today. So what better way to do it than starting off with the Yellow Jackets? Now, to refresh your memory, the Yellow Jackets had a 9-4 record, 6-2 in the ACC to end the season. And for them to have a chance to win the ACC, well, they had to get their small group of seniors and transfers to take charge. And that all starts on the offensive side with new quarterback Alberto Mendoza and the depth at running back. Now, those two running backs, Justice Haynes and Malachi Hosley, well, both of those players think that they are the baddest duo out there.
I think we complement each other well. You know, Malachi, each and every day, you know, we talk about it all the time. We call each other the bad boys. You know, we call each other that because each and every time we step on that field, like, we're the baddest dudes out there, and we gotta go. We gotta go out there and just ball.
I think we're very similar and different in the same way, as in, like, with me and Justice, we can literally see the same thing on a play, that we might hit the same hole and do the same thing. So I think our vision.
Now, you don't want to miss that duo or any of the running backs at Georgia Tech. They open up the season on Thursday night, September 3rd, against Colorado Buffaloes.
And now over to the Clemson Tigers, a program that's won 3 ACC championships in the last decade. They're looking to bounce back from that 7-6 season in 2025, which the players and head coach Dapo Sweeney said did not live up to their standard. Now, linebacker Sammy Brown, defensive end Will Helt, and tight end Olsen Pat Henry represented the Tigers, and they're also hoping that their new offensive coordinator Chad Morris will bring a spark into their offense this year.
It's been very fun just to, you know, get to know the type of person he is. He's very passionate, energetic, and he just wants us to meet the standard that he expects out of us, and just trying to match that intensity every day has been great. I see a great culture. I see an OC that believes in us and who we are, and sees what we're capable of doing, and just having an OC to believe, and not only just, you know, the offensive lineman, the quarterback, the receivers, and the tight ends is important.
Now, their season starts September 5th when they hit the road to take on the LSU Tigers. Now, Ellison, we have a couple of similarities between these two teams. Number one, both teams have new offensive coordinators. And number two, they also have new quarterbacks under center. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there when both these teams square off later on in the season.
That's right. Now, they do have a lot of games before they do face each other November 14th. Until then, let's see what happens on both of those offenses. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We're celebrating America's 250th birthday.
You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today.
Here is one more look at our 10-day forecast. We're going to be at 95 degrees tomorrow with just a 30% chance of rain. Higher rain chances on Sunday, still staying hot and humid, and a very similar setup next week, just a little bit cooler.
And it's
It's a lot more comfortable at this hour, but we're still in the 80s here in the valley. So overnight temperatures not necessarily dropping, and this leads to less recovery time from the daytime heat. And
this reporter did not bug out when a giant cockroach interrupted her live shot. It happened to Rachel Menitoff from our sister station KTLA out in Los Angeles the other night, and it's gone viral for how incredibly cool she stayed. She said to do that, she had to kind of enter a meditative state. And Jenny, I didn't want to run this story because I knew it would make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, it totally freaks me out.
Can you imagine that
But
roach?
wow, she's the boss.
Thank you for watching.
Good night.
Tonight, breaking news, danger.